Ethiopia's prime minister declared a national state of emergency for the next 6 months, giving the military the power to impose curfews and roadblocks. The prime minister also called on citizens to take up arms against what he called an advancing army. Now, this comes as a new United Nations report released today blames all parties in Ethiopia's northern province of Tigray for carrying out mass atrocities and human rights violations, possibly amounting to war crimes. Here's what the UN High Commissioner for Human Rights had to say about the escalating humanitarian crisis in Tigray.
Civilians in Tigray have been subjected to brutal violence and suffering. The Joint Investigation Team uncovered numerous violations and abuses, including unlawful killings and extrajudicial executions, torture, sexual and gender-based violence, violations against refugees, and forced displacement of civilians. And this senseless war has since continued and is escalating, engulfing increasing parts of the country. Every day, more people are suffering and dying.
Now, this map shows Ethiopia, its neighboring countries, as well as the Tigray region, which is the northern part. Tigrayan rebel forces are making advances against the Ethiopian military in a civil war that's now entering its second year. On the while militaries and militias fight in Ethiopia, life is getting worse for people every day. Nearly 7 million people are in need of emergency food assistance. 2 million people are displaced, and another 2 million are facing emergency levels of hunger. For context, that's as if the entire New York City metro area was about to hit starvation. Well, joining us now with an update on how things are going inside Tigray is Gabriel Metzgal. He's the owner of Tigat Media. Gabriel, good to have you back. What are you hearing from your colleagues and your family inside Tigray right now? Is the UN report going to make any difference for them?
I don't hear anything from Tigray because it is under blockade. No communication for almost, I believe now, about 4 months. There's no way to contact people in Tigray. Only very few people with some satellite phones, so really no information from Tigray. But about the report that has been released today, I believe this report actually does more harm than it benefits the victims. And this is for main two reasons. The first one is that it was a report generated in partnership with the very entity that's accused of committing atrocities in Tigray. So the Ethiopian Human Rights Commission is led by a guy who has a history of enmity with the Tigray leadership, the party that's running Tigray and that's fighting. And he was elected by the prime minister who is leading the war. So that is the first big mistake. So it has failed the bare minimum of impartiality. And then what happened next was that it excluded the main massacre sites in Tigray. So it systematically whitewashed the crimes that the government did. And this was done through the Ethiopian Human Rights Commission. So the Tigrayans have all sections of the Tigrayan society, scholars, opposition leaders, civil societies have rejected it before it was even released because it's harmful, it's damaging, and it is suffering from both sidism. You know, it's really simply trying to tell the government's narrative with the language of the human rights investigators.
And what you're mentioning is that the Ethiopian Human Rights Ministry was working on this alongside the UN Human Rights Commission. Yet even then, they found a record and history of atrocities, potential war crimes. We know that the UN itself was not allowed to go into most of the parts of Tigray where many of the crimes that you and your colleagues have noted are happening. They were not allowed in the rural areas. So even with the Ethiopian government's hand in this, they're still saying that there are atrocities. So is that not in and of itself enough to move the ball forward? What would moving the ball forward or helping the people of Tigray even look like after this report?
Well, so the thing about this is, this is a planned and really it's a genocide. And what this report makes, it's just some kind of normal crime, some kind of something that happens in every conflict, while the nature of this is not. In fact, now the government is saying, um, let's just hang in there and keep, the blockade there, and they will starve to death. That's what they are saying. It's a plan. And this report does not provide that context, that design. It fails. It makes it, everyone committing crimes as part of a conflict and not by design. And that is really the problem. So I think going forward, because an investigation should be a victim-centered work, there needs to be a new investigation, and it has to include the main massacre sites in Tigray, the areas like Aksum, Mariam Dengalat, the Mahabara Dego massacres. These are sites of gruesome massacres, massacres that shocked the world. And these are excluded on purpose. And instead, they have included investigations in like areas like Bahadar to just kind of include, to make it look like everyone is committing the same crimes. It's a war, yes. Everyone will be probably committing crimes, but you don't put like, stealing a pen at the same level with a crime of murder. That's what this report has done, and that's why it's categorically rejected by the Tigrayan society.
Yeah, Gabriel Christos, what would another report even do at this point? If you're saying the plan and the design is to blockade the people and starve them, all another report does is delay, right, information gathering at the expense of action.
Well, I think now with the change of the situation on the ground, there's a conducive environment to do research, to do investigation, because the Tigrayan forces are moving and advancing, and they're actually approaching the capital. So, in fact, I mean, why is the report released today? That's kind of like a strange thing. It has been delayed, and that's because the government requested some adjustments in the report. It was slated to be released on 1 November, and it has been released like 2 days later. So, no, and it was interrupted. I mean, by their own admissions, they said this report didn't go as planned because of the change on the ground. But the change on the ground, they didn't block the investigation. It is because the government, the very entities that has to be investigated, didn't want to continue the investigation, and they stopped it. So there is a room for a new investigation because, it's very important. The victims have the right to the truth. They have to know the truth. They deserve justice. And that's very important. So a delayed thing is, I think, better than this watered down, washed down version of the accounts of events on the ground.
And in many cases, the record, right, the story that is told in these formal investigations may be the only justice that people get, knowing that the civil war is now heading into its second year. Gabriel Christos, Gabriel Mescal, owner of Tagat Media, thank you for joining us with that update.